I'm Andrew Reynolds. My favorite skater is TomPenny. When he came out, he had a way of doing all his kickflip tricks. I wanted to do mine like that. You know, it was real chill, and like, didn't look like he was trying too hard. There was like a lot of mystery around the way he skated and how good he was. Like, you'd always hear everything would be first, second try. It's weird with him because he never really, I think, was like able to function in that way. Like, I'm gonna film a part. He was too just out there. I follow this Instagram, Cult of Tom, that shows like stuff. I mean, there's so much stuff that no one's ever seen. I mean, he could just do things that like not many people can do.
TomPenny was just amazing throughout everything, from style to tricks to doing stuff that was never heard of back then in '97 to even nowadays, just skating and killing it, having fun. Still the dopest style, still the man.
This footage of TomPenny is when I hooked up and stayed with him in Chad in Huntington Beach. And Tom was so rad, he would give me like a $100 bill and say, go to the store, get some salt and Vins and Harnykins and keep the change.
Can I use you to film Penny?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, let's do this. This is a perfect time to
Oh my gosh,
hit up
there's some Penny. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
go see some girl.
I already talked to him, dude. I get shy, dude. Shut up.
A week before that, I got a call from Flip. And Flip was like, we're moving to America. We used to be Deathbox. We got a brand called Flip. We're moving to America. We want you to be our first U.S. rider.
Wow.
Damn.
And I was like, I don't know anything about. And they told me, like, we got TomPenny, Jeff Rowley.
All names you never heard of?
Yeah. And I was like, that sounds great, but I don't know any of those guys. I've never heard one of those names.
Yeah.
And it was Jeremy Fox that called.
Oh, wow.
These guys that I'm bringing over are better than everybody. I remember thinking, okay, that's very off-putting. Right after they showed up is when he 3-flipped the 13 at Oceanside High, and TomPenny kick-flipped over the 10 stair at the police station.
Yeah.
That was probably only a month or two later. So he basically gave me a warning that these guys are going to come. They're coming to annihilate, and they were coming for all the glory.
They were coming in hot.
Penny, like, he like
sure.
knocked the doors down though.
Ooh,
he was
yeah.
like, there was nobody. Like, it's so crazy how there's always like amazing talent, but then there's these individuals, like you get one every like 5 years. He was such a character. He was like you said, there was so much mystery to this guy that was like, you know, he didn't talk. He didn't seem to talk.
Did you see him at Tampa back in the day?
Yeah, they came and did a demo, and that's when I think that's when Tom had a broken hand, and he skated the demo and just did like no flip tricks for like an hour, but his hand was like, it looked like a balloon. It looked like a prop from a movie, and then he just decided to start going in. I didn't care how annoying I was. I just followed him everywhere. Everywhere he went, I filmed everything he tried and did that whole day. He like switch back lip the handrail, which never seen anybody do that ever.
Oh.
And I filmed, he probably did it 30 times. I filmed every single one. I was there with the fisheye, just like anything he did.
It's cool that you knew to follow him.
During somebody's run, I looked over and he was over on the vert ramp and he was rolling up to the coping by himself, like looking over like he was going to try something.
Like,
and I
started from the deck into the vert ramp.
Yeah. And so just by himself, and he rolled up, he took a push and tried to nollie backside flip into the vert ramp to fakie off the flat. Perfect. Like first try, nollie flip, catches it, carries it down and kicks it away and runs backwards down the ramp. And then starts going up the stairs, and I'm trying, just like clawing through people to try to get over that, to be able to film him try it. And he tried one more, same thing. Like he could have put it down, but kicked it away and then just like left or whatever.
What? Could you imagine nollie backside flipping from the deck into vert ramp,
landing into the transition
with and running backwards down the vert ramp,
just
like
by
not even
by yourself,
like not even slamming.
Yeah,
like running out of it.
That's more almost just as impressive.
As a filmer, just you find yourself sometimes in these just random ass places. And Tony Hawk was skating a vert ramp outside. Muska's there, and he has the classic kit on and everything. And then TomPenny starts skating vert with him with no pads, and Tom's doing like, he does full cabs. He did that, and he was trying to do nollie backside flip on the on vert. So he was like at the coping. So he was coming up and trying to do nollie backside flip and come back in. But It's just sick because it's him, Muska, and Tony Hawk skating together. So sick.
Wow.
It's funny because I feel like every skater from like our generation has a Tom Penny story.
I've met him once.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you have any Tom Penny stories?
Yeah, I tell it all the time, man. He knew my name. I couldn't believe it. No, but I do have one that was when we were at MACBA, and MACBA's a circus. Tom Penny gets up, skates, just like this, nonchalant, over to the little ramp thing. He ollies up and does a manual. I swear to God, this sounds ridiculous. The whole MACBA stops. When those like TV shows or movies where that person's going in real time, but everybody else is frozen around. Everybody turned and watched him. And he just went around and manualed and landed. And right when he landed, I swear it was like back. It was back to normal.
Everybody's just waiting for him to do anything. This is my only like personal one-on-one Tom Penny story. I was at South Bank in London, and Tom Penny was at South Bank, and we're just like, oh, let's go get dinner. And then we're walking, and Tom's walking, and then as we keep getting, he ends up joining up. And I was like, dude, there's no way he's coming with us. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm gonna eat dinner with Tom Penny. And it's this place called Wagamama. It's like the style where you sit at a really long picnic table. So we sat in a group, and Tom sat the distance of like 8 to 10 people away for some reason. So we're all sitting here. He just sat way down there. So anyways, we're eating, and I ordered gyozas. And